Welcome to the manufacturing floor in Church Bible Publishers. My name is John Robinson. Today we'll be talking about the magic that happens on the spine of a Bible. You know, you can't see the spine. When you own a Bible, it's hard to see what's holding the cover to the spine. We call our Bibles with a backbone. The magic that happens on the spine will explain some of the important steps. First of all, everything will begin with the process of the Bibles being sewn at the printers. Each one of these bands of thread mean these Bibles are Smith sewn. In addition to the Smith sewing, we add a layer of glue to bind these signatures together. After the signatures are sewn at the printer and we add a layer of glue, the ladies will come in and they'll glue down the ribbons to the book block and add a very nice decorative quality cotton headband to the edge of the Bible. After the headbands are added, we are going to roll the entire spine with glue again and add a layer of mesh into that glue and work it into that glue, and on top of the mesh, add another layer of glue. After the mesh is set into the glue, probably one of the most important parts of the spine is called the Oxford hollow or the Oxford tube. It's a poly cotton material that gets added to the spine, and I'd love to take a moment to explain the importance and the longevity that the Oxford hollow adds to every Bible. The importance of the Oxford hollow is and adds a hinged system to the connection point between the cover and the book block itself. If you'll notice, every time you open a Bible, that spine wants to break and lift away from the cover, and it should, right? If the cover was glued directly to the spine, every time you went to open that Bible, that joint would be under duress if it was glued here, right? So the Oxford hollow allows the Bible to be glued, the cover to be glued to, not directly to the book block, but to a tube that acts as a hinge system, all right? And so this gets added to the book block, and the cover will later get added to this side of the Oxford hollow. So this is made out of some really tough stuff. It's a poly cotton fiber. I'll try to tear it, and I want you to see how much strength. Okay, it's tough, right? You glue this to the inside of a Bible. Now, I've decimated this one, but you get the idea. A nice quality headband or a nice quality Oxford hollow, you are not going to be able to tear that material, and it is the hinge system that's connecting your leather cover to your Bible book block. Once we have the mesh on the spine, once we have the Oxford hollow on the spine, the Bibles look something like this in the stack. These Bibles are ready for covers to be added. This is a cover that will show you the inside flap. Now, in addition to Bibles with a backbone, we're going to explain edge lining. Edge lining is the concept of taking a book block and nestling it in between the leather flaps of the liner. And so the liner will come up onto the book block in an edge, and so about an inch of the flap of the liner gets glued to the book block in a process that helps the book block look something like this. All right, that Bible is not going anywhere. The liner is glued to the block. After the Bible is edge lined, the insert or the end leaf is glued down on top of that, and what you get is a cover that is edge lined where the leather liner goes underneath the end leaf. We have a support system here. We have an Oxford tube installed as a hinge support system, and that Bible is going to last for decades. The finished product is something we've come to call Bibles with a backbone. Be sure to visit Church Bible Publishers today to pick up your copy.